Hey there, Chad here. Thanks for joining me. Let's play some NewsTower. In this episode, we are going to reorganize the building one more time. Hopefully this will be the last major reorg of the building, as we have elevators we can put in, and that's going to kind of change the structure of departments and where they're laid out and things like that. And it's also going to allow me to consolidate some of the problem areas like the printers and the generator, things that are loud and hot and cause problems and comfort issues. So what we are basically going to do is clear everything out and rebuild. And it's really tempting to do this, to select everything and then just go stash it. You can do that. You can come up here and you can hit the plus for stash, and it'll stash 10 things at a time. And I actually did that, and I recorded a great video and got to where I wanted to with everything. And when I was done, I started putting things back, and it turns out it unassigns everybody from their desk. The reporters that are actually working something wouldn't be unassigned, but you also can't move their desks. But everybody else, you either have to know where they were and reassign them, or you just can't do that. And I'm not really wanting to have to go and figure out who's who and reassign everybody. So we're going to do this a little different. We're basically just going to move things around inside the building instead of stashing everything. And I think there's enough space that I should be able to do that. We can stash things that aren't desks. That'll be fine. And that'll free up some space for us. But as far as the desks go, I just don't want to have to try to figure out who went where and that as we move forward. Now, while I was kind of trying to figure that part of things out, I discovered, I hadn't noticed this, but there is a new tab over here called Staff Board. And this is a very nice looking grouping of all of your staff. So that's, I'm not quite sure what the toggles are supposed to be doing for us. And there's another one over here that like is unassigned reporters and or employees, and that's great. But ultimately, you can see what everybody is making salary-wise. You can sort on it. You can see their skills, their traits. You can sort them by name, and I think you might be able to edit the names from here. You can edit the folks' names. You just might not be able to do it from this exact place. But long story short, there is a nice little chart there that gives you a really good look at who you have and how many of what and all of that. So as we can see here, we're eventually going to need photographers, illustrators, and cartographers is what this one is. And as you can see, we have room for editors, engravers. We need a lawyer still, photo processors. There's all sorts of jobs we still haven't hired, including a cooking job. And I don't recall that being out there in the past, so that's kind of cool. Something to look forward to. And as we can see, a lot of our folks are suffering from concentration issues, and I guess we can sort on that too, and we'd be able to address those directly. We're going to come back and kind of try to take care of that in the future. By the way, Evelyn White, she's the one who's now a senior. She's up to $200 a week for hauling stuff around. She's our resupply manager, and that's good for her, right? But she's our highest paid employee right now. With our lowest being, it looks like maybe our cleaner, yeah, and then our security guard. And then we have some reporters down there close to the bottom too. So we will take a look at that as we move forward. It will probably become important, but for now, let's get into reorging this building. And this is going to take a while. Might end up being a two-parter here. But let's see what we can get done. So I know where I want to put my initial batch of things. And basically we're going to start down here in this area. So I'm going to start moving these guys kind of out of here for now. He's in the middle of working something. I don't love doing that, but there's never a good time. So we're just going to go ahead and do it. And we'll put that up here, and we'll put him with it. And so that's going to take a little longer than I had kind of hoped, because we're going to be moving stuff with them. But we will get this done and then hopefully not have to do it again for a very long time is what I'm kind of planning. So we've got that done. We have bathroom that needs to move, and I might have thought to put that there instead. We can one-off these things. I mean, it's a little silly. Well, the game is paused. I mean, it's not like It's not like that's going to be a big problem. You know what we're going to do? We are going to stash the bathroom stuff. We don't need to worry about the bathroom. We can stash the personal items that help them do their jobs better. There's nothing wrong with that. We just don't want to do desks that have people assigned to them. So this should work okay. And we'll come down to stash. And of course, I dropped it. So let's try that again. There we go. 13 items. There's 10 of them, and there's 3 more. Awesome. And we can actually do that like this way too. That'll be fine. Store the... I'm misclicking or something. I thought I was right on there though. Try that one again. Right there. There it goes. So we can do groupings of things like that. We just don't want to do desks with people working. We want to make sure we manually handle those. And I'm gonna... let's put this stuff up here. I think if we move the shelf, does the stuff go with it? That would be awesome because then we don't have to worry about it. Okay, so where I want to start is an elevator, and the first elevator I'm going to build is going to be super simple, and it is just a freight elevator. It's going to go here in this bottom corner, and its sole purpose is to move paper and coal up and down, and that'll become a little more clear as we work through this, but ultimately that's really all it is going to do. I'm going to move this over a little, and one other thing we're going to do is stash a door. We still in the stash? We are. And then we're going to put some stairs. It won't let me put them where I want to. Interesting. I wonder if there's something sitting there and I can't see it. It's possible, or it's blocked and can't go where I want it to go, and that's probably what it's doing. So let's try that again. No, it's not letting me put them there. I don't think it's the trash in the way. Interesting. We'll have to figure this out. Well, let's go ahead and move him just in case it's his desk causing the problem. I don't think it is. And we'll give that one more try. Huh. Something is going on that won't let that happen. Let's let time pass for just a second. Not fixing it. Yeah, that's not enough over. I don't know what that is. Okay, maybe that was what was blocking it. It was a graphic. Hopefully. Nope. Oh, do I? No, I don't have other stairs in the way. Go ahead and stash those just in case that was a factor, but it shouldn't be. This doesn't go up. Yeah. That should only go to there, right? Yeah. Can't go there, but I don't want to go there. I want to go right here. There it is. Okay. I'm not sure what I moved out of the way that fixed it. Maybe closing that, or yeah, removing those other doors might have taken care of whatever the problem was, but it's no longer a problem, at least for the time being. So let's keep moving forward. So I'm going to move this desk, which is really the wash basin, you know, and the cleaning station, basically. But we're going to move that there. We'll see if we can find a place for this guy. It might not happen just yet. Yeah, we'll put him over here for now. Just get it out of the way. She goes... He or she, I think that's a she. Curtis, it's a he. He goes there. What we're going to do is move the generator to the second floor right there. Now we can start to move this stuff back down, clear out that space. I'm not even sure Evelyn is the right person down there, but it's a start. Okay, we're going to do that. And then the other thing we're going to do is move the printer input mode, module rather, to right there. Oh, and it won't let me do that because it's connected to all of this stuff. We have to delete those first. I'm not even sure it'll let me do that one. Let's go ahead and give this a try. Yep, that worked. So not exactly what I was hoping for, but it got the job done. And then we're going to move this wall over one, and it will stay a solid wall. This is going to move elsewhere, and we will worry about that in just a second. So, as you recall, printer rollers can work through walls and work through floors. And what I'm trying to do here, we'll stash this one. I'm trying to get this set up so that the printer and the generator are nearby where the resupply desk is, and he'll have quicker access to those. In fact, he's going to use this. So what I'm going to do, move this here, and we're going to move this cabinet to effectively, it's the shelves. We're going to move the shelves to there, and all the stuff did stay on them. That's awesome. I wasn't sure that was going to happen. Okay, we'll put this plant right here for now, but ultimately we're really close on this thing. Let's move this wall over. We can stash some fans for now. We will come back and put fans and lighting in everywhere we need it. Might as well start though. This clearly is going to need light here. So put this here. That should get us started anyway. It's not perfect, but it's a start. Okay, and then I'm just going to clean a little bit of this out so that we can kind of finish putting in here what is intended, and that is the resupply desk. I think this is it. Resupply desk. Yep, it's going to come down here, right there, and then we're going to put a wall with a door, like this one, right there. Okay, so that is the first mini segment of what we've got going on. And we're going to go ahead and just continue to work through this. If I can find the resupply person, that's Evelyn White, if I recall, right? Too dark. Yes, it is too dark there. We will drop a light in here. That's not Evelyn. That's not going to be Evelyn. Sometimes they're on the stairs, right? So you have to click the stair view, and usually you can see everybody then. There's Evelyn. Okay, so Evelyn will have an easier time loading these things here. She literally will come up one flight of stairs. There's no choice there. And then she can use the elevator to get stuff up here or put it on the shelves. So perfect. Liking that. Okay, what else? Well, pretty much everything's moving around quite a bit here. So let's go ahead and continue with that plan. This is a little, it's not as easy as I was hoping with all the stuff in the way. It was a lot easier when I stashed everything, right up to the minute that, I went back to try to unstash it. So, okay, we can stash things that aren't people involved, and we're just going to go ahead and do that. We won't be able to stash that, but we can move them now because there's plenty of room over there. So we'll do that. We can move all this stuff to here. That should help. Food stuff we'll go ahead and just put on the shelves. Save Evelyn a little bit of time. I mean, she's getting paid for it. She should do it, right? But we'll go with this for now. Okay, next up. The printer is going to principally sit here and here. And so it's taking up more space up and down than initially, but it's going to be only on half of the floor, and it is going to have enough space for all 6 page modules. And that is kind of an important step. That's what I want to get to here. So we're going to go ahead and stash that. We will move this for now with them. These stairs are going to go away. Uh-oh, everybody fell off the stairs. Sorry about that, folks. This is going to go away, but we trap him if we do that right now. Well, again, time's not moving, so it's not going to matter. We'll go ahead and do that. I am going to stash things that aren't desks. I think that's just going to make this a heck of a lot easier. So we're just going to bulk stash. There we go. These things are all not desk. Much better. Whoops, didn't mean to grab the wall, but actually the wall can go too, come to think of it. So let's do that. Stash all those. Yeah, we'll just get these out of the way. Desk, 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 desk. So we can stash stairs. Hello, hit the wrong button there. Meant to hit down and I got the zoom and I didn't realize it was that fast. So, okay. We'll leave them alone for now. I think where I really want to focus next is let's get these things out of here, out of the way. And we're going to start finishing up where this printer is going to go. And the first step is that's going to go right there. And the idea there is the printer rollers don't affect heat or sound, so they can be near things that are otherwise available to people. It doesn't impact their comfort level, which is a little weird, but it's the way the game works. So what's going to happen here is we will eventually have a print module here for page 1, then page 2, page 3. It's going to go up through the floor, and we're going to have page 4, page 5, page 6, and then the output module is going to be over here. And we don't have all 6 yet, so we're going to leave space. And in fact, I think just so that it's kind of easier to understand how it's going to work, we're just going to do this for now. The printer input is 2 floors below where it's actually going to be printing, and that's a little odd, but I think it'll get it done for us for now. Incidentally, we do have enough money to buy another floor, but just. And I also still have a loan out there. I never paid it off after saying, oh, I got to pay that off. I did forget. So we potentially could take out a loan and build that next floor if and when we're done and there's not enough space, but I think we're going to be okay. I think we're going to find a way to squeeze it out of here. Okay. I'm trying to remember, I think what we want to do next. So we have, this is the double doors and this is the print module. Okay, so let's start stashing some of these things. I think we're going to do this. Yeah. We're almost out of room for the foodstuffs. Evelyn will be busy once things are back in order. And we're going to move the security booth. I'm going to put it over here for now. It is going to stay nearby the door because that makes sense, right? I think we're going to leave it on this side. Maybe put it here. Might put like water or something here, but I'm wanting to keep it clear. We're going to put another elevator over here, and this is going to be more of our passenger elevator, the one that we use to move folks between floors. And I think we're going to go ahead and get that started here. So again, we don't have elevator stashed, so we'll start here. And I'm going to put it right up against this wall and down to here. And let's go back to comfort mode. I'm sorry, to normal mode, not comfort mode. And that should help. And I do want to go ahead and we're going to put in the wallpapers that are going to be necessary. So that'll be there. And then I'm just going to put in the standard blank stuff here and here and here and here. And finally, oh, that's pink stripe. Not that it matters, it's free also, but okay, so currently this is our only industrial area, and that's cool. That's kind of where I want things to be right now. So the elevator has access to here. This is walled off, but stairs have access to here, and that's because we're going to put in another wall. I'm just not sure where I quite want to put it yet. I'm thinking it's going to end up going over here, but I haven't quite decided. So we'll have, yeah, I think that's what's going to end up happening, is it will end up going here, and then we can use this space just for the printers, although we don't need that much space is what it comes down to, but we'll find a use for it. I'm going to move this desk down here now. Move the plant with it again. Maybe not. You know what? Let's stash it. We'll worry about plants and things like that later. I do want to move a door up there, but this is one that I have stairs stashed. I don't want to spend more money. Perfect. There we go. And we're going to stash these stairs Yeah, got rid of a bunch, but we're going to put in some new stairs from here to here. And of course, those were stashed stairs, so not actually getting rid of anything there. And I think that gets it done. So next, we start to extend the elevator. And the elevator is going to go to there, and then it's going to go to there. So we have 4 floors of elevator working right now, and then 2 floors of freight elevator working. And this is exactly where we want to be right now, folks. So this is stash. We have lights. We can start putting some of those in reasonably good places. And we have tons of lights. So just kind of warm things up a little bit. I'm going to put one here and here. Now my one plan was to save this space and run the print rollers down this way and then up, and we would connect them this way, right? This pipe here blocks the print rollers. And that's why we're not doing it that way. I can't get it to go past these. I'm assuming that's intentional, and that's fine. It makes some sense, right? We can't push them through doors or things like that, just walls and just floors. So I'm assuming that was done with purpose, and it's just not something that's available to us right now. It would have saved us some space here because we wouldn't have had to run this here. We would run it here. And ultimately, it would potentially have given us just enough room to put something else in there. But for now, this is where we're at. Okay, now pretty much have most of the printer is pretty much where I'm going to want it, sort of. I'm going to move these folks around for now. It's not their final resting places, but it gets them out of the way. That's not getting them out of the way. I'm going to have to do them one at a time. So, and I don't want to just grab their books. Okay, there we go. So these are some of our reporters, just making space for now. And then what do we have? I'm going to have to put in some lights. There we go. Stash it. When in doubt, stash. Stash. Okay. We are on our stash. We have all these printer modules that are ready to go. That's the output module. Here's the page modules. So I'm going to put a page module. I think that's enough space. I can't remember for sure. Maybe it needs one more. So that'll go there. We run that up there. There it is. 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. It's already connected there. I need to run it. Okay, so now they're grouped. So there we go. That's what I was trying to do. So that's kind of what I want there. And then finally, there's not enough space there. We can do it here. We're going to put the output module, which was close to the bottom, right there. And that is exactly where we want it. And our printer is now done. The printer is fully connected, and it is good to go. We have a little bit of wasted space here, and we'll figure out something to do with that eventually, I'm sure. Let's go ahead and paint those walls because we want that to be the industrial. And so the reason this door is where it's at is it's connected to this one. And what this allows us is everything coming up this way is completely segmented from the workspace of the building. So we're going to put one more wall. I don't think I had any more stashed. I do. I have one more stashed. Look at that. We're going to put a wall right about here. There's a person there right now, so we can't exactly do it where I want to. Well, we've got one here. Yeah, we're going to want to put a wall right here. That's where it's going to go. So we can use this space for something, and we do not need to make this industrial because, again, this will not cause any sound. It won't cause any discomfort, which is fantastic for us. But effectively, all the noisy stuff, the most noisy stuff is here and here, And that is completely isolated from everything else because the stairwells are attached behind these walls. So, well, these guys, this isn't where they're going to live, right? So we're going to have to move them. But ultimately, this is looking like that'll be good. These stairs are connected to here and here. This is walled off, walled off, walled off. We're not walled off down here. Best we could do. But the sound won't travel through the elevator shaft. So we're in good shape. There won't be sound or heat over here from this room. Now, when they have to come in here, it's going to be pretty horrible. We might need to hire like a workman that is tolerant to heat or sound, at least until we get acoustic wallpaper. But for now, that should get it done. And now it's just a matter of sorting out where everybody else is going to go. And basically my plan is to kind of make this area down here the kind of catch-all for the utility folks. Do need to figure out where a bathroom is going to go. Maybe the bathrooms could go here. That might make some sense. I don't know that there's enough space with how I have this set up for the sink to go with the area that has the bathrooms. But that might mean maybe the sinks, this guy goes here. We could do that. Find the broom closet. Maybe we put them all there. So he needs access. Might be smarter to put him down here because he'll need to be in here. Doesn't need to be in with the printers though. So maybe this is okay. But he will have to go all the way down to get there. I don't know. That maybe is one that we move to over here for now. Find something else to go there. We could eventually put a coffee machine or something like that. And I think we'll put bathrooms here and we'll move everybody else around and get it figured out and done. Well, I think we're going to call this video done. This will be part 1 of our tower rebuild with elevators, and we will continue with part 2 here in the next video. I do appreciate your time. If you have not subscribed to my channel, it would very much be a welcome gesture to me. I appreciate that. No pressure though. And other than that, I hope you're enjoying your time with this series. Until next time, fair travels.